What's up? What's up? I promised the next stream I'd either be in a different neighborhood or different vibes. So we'll start here pretty much as far as I've shown east. And we're here at the Horton Market. Every weekend this place turns into a pretty cool like city farmers market. And here's where the screenshot comes from of the video. This is here on the side of a dance hall, so it's such a fitting mural there. Thank you for joining. Here's another view of the this is like the indoor part of it. Apologies, there's a few sketchers around and get out of here. But yeah, thank you for joining. Should probably hit share button a few times. Smash that like if you are in here. Appreciate it. The wind's probably brutal, so I'll try to get in a few better spots. Down here in the Railway City. Wow, we're picking up some wind over. Let's get out of the wind tunnel. Downtown St. Thomas. So every other time I've been around here, I've always shown pretty much west of, the rail station. Everything west is where we've pretty much explored. We got Stay True Tattoo. I believe I may have one time lapped almost over here. Probably have. But I definitely, most of the content comes from more of the west and the central. So we'll head out this way. How's your day going there? See someone's popped in. Always good to see you guys have a chat while I'm out for a stroll. Zesty Cafe. Place has been many things over the years, as has that. This is the Railway City Roadhouse Bar and Grill. And like every city in the world with the H&R Block. Maybe hit share one more time here. Corner. They're doing some serious construction back here. Quite interesting. They had a set of tracks that were actually buried under the street here. There's some pretty cool footage from some of the locals that live on the block. Mr. Russian, good to see you, brother. If you come on, have a coffee with me, bro. But yeah, check out some of these pipes. I'd like to go take a look at it. This is water pipes. I don't know if you ever see it. Make sure you smash that like, Mr. Russian, especially around the corner. This is some of the stuff where, like, is that really what? It's got to be the exit valve pipes though, right? But I always found that to be just so nasty when I seen them digging up the old pipes. Yeah. How you doing today, Mr. Russian? Over there, you got the Railway Museum. All the way from the igloo. Make sure y'all smash that like though, please. I appreciate it. I got in trouble in February and got a strike on my channel for inappropriate content. So it doesn't share me out as nicely as, especially without those little extra from the supporters. Got Chuck's Roadhouse here. I'd like to take you and stream back in there. I'll probably do that. Thanks for smashing that like. I appreciate it. So back here, yeah, I wonder, can I get a view here and not have to go all the way to the back there? Love to put this stuff. Blood Dragoon, good to see you, man. That was a great montage video you had out there earlier today. Anyone who hasn't seen it, anyone, Mr. Russian, everybody, make sure you check out Blood Dragoon's montage full video. So this used to be a public school. There's like I think there were 3 that they're exact same, built way back in the day. Let's see if I can't get out of the wind back this way. And they shut down. Over the years, they start making like the schools bigger, so they make a new school. Speaking of, actually, that should have been the first thing I said in the stream. The high school I went to, it's celebrating 100 years this year, and everyone was all excited, and everyone was all like, you know, that's a cool thing, a proud thing. And then just this morning, that's why I'm out here, as a matter of fact, is I went and filmed the school because it's announced it's closing. They're closing my high school on its 100th year anniversary. I don't know. Feels a little backwards. Oh, we got JC, Calamity Jane. Where do you see? Oh, there she is. I see the hands. Great to see you, Jane. I'm always missing your streams. Girl she doesn't lie when she says, I like to keep the algorithm jumping and confused. Because I'll be like, okay, she's streaming in the early morning, and then it goes 6 in the morning. But yeah, let's get a nice little view of this before we get moving to the next area. But as promised, I wasn't going to continue doing the exact same spot. So yeah, this building here, the arches and stuff, yeah, it's almost worth going and just looking right at it. It's only a little block here. This used to be a big church, and it got shut down. Now the remnants are called the Iron Temple. Kind of sounds like a gym. But yeah, so this school, and there's one on Wellington Street as well. This really actually a cool name. Get this, Balaclava Street School. That's what street we're on, Balaclava. Like literally spelled like a ski mask. Like, I don't know, kind of a cool name for street if you ask me. So here we're at the Iron Temple. But yeah, that's the remnants of a church. And this building now is being turned into housing for like, I like what you say, like homeless, like the first step out of homelessness. That's what they're turning this building into here. User FN, we got the caddy, bro. I'm gonna have to get you out for a real game of golf here. Oh, check this dude out in the window. He's up on a ladder. Oh, I gotta get this guy. Hold up. Look at this guy. He's on a ladder too. That is wild. So what they're doing is they're digging a huge pit around the back there, and they're turning it into supportive housing at the old school here. So I figured it was suitable on the day they announced my high school is being closed forever, that show that as well. And we'll lap back, and once I get the little lap here, I'll end the stream at the high school to show it there. Please don't distract that dude. I know, right? He was looking down at me too, like, oh gee. I mean, I think that, like, I ain't gonna like make a short of it or nothing, but that looked like not very safe building practices or all right. Wellington and King. That's a different city, bro. There's no king in this. We're no Kingstown. Apparently. No, there really isn't a King Street in this town. You're speaking of London. I like to throw you guys off with some of the stuff when I'll pop up in London, I'll pop up in Port Stanley, Toronto. But my city's St. Thomas. This is kind of a old relic diner burger place from, this one's kind of stood the test of time. It's called Harry's. Don't know how that, but like quality burgers that aren't garbage. I wish I knew where the mic was so I could kind of like still cheaping out and haven't got the windproof. Uh-oh, what's going on? I don't know what I did. I hit the camera button. I thought my stream shut. But yeah, that's Harry's Charcoal, bro. Up here we got the old Brownie. Legendary old bar, shut down. But we'll take you to the skate park. Take you to see the pretty new arena we got here in town. But now I'm always showing you my historic area. Now we're getting into the, you know, modern commercialized. There's the police station. Like in behind there, you probably can't barely see it. Got the word police on top. But this place, it's sad. There's a reef here. A couple years back, 11-year-old boy and his sister got hit by a drunk driver right here. One of them passed away. That's what you're seeing the reef here for. We had a big campaign in the city with the red balloons. It was Aiden. This young man's name that lost his life was Aiden. I believe you can still see the scars in this pole. Yeah, it was a red truck. A red truck pulled up. Hit his mom as well, I think. But just the one boy passed away. Very, very sad story. This was the roughest bar in town always. And then it had like one of those above the, of course, above the bar. It was like an old ghetto motel, like cockroach motel. Very stereotypical. Let's see. Look at this cool old. They don't really make signs like that very much anymore. What up, C Death? Great to see you, brother. We're doing the St. Games. Where is Sean? I don't quite know. He's talking about Sean. Mr. Russian's always throwing me off. I think he might be speaking in Russian and then it's translating. Awesome to see y'all though. Dubs for Mr. CH. All the way across the pond over there in Great Britain. Salute. Always good to see all you guys. So we're heading out here. This is more of your getting east end of town here, or east end of the main strip, I should say. And with, oh, damn it, I keep pressing the damn button with my thumb. Apologies. So we'll do a little lap here. We'll cut through the skate park and I'll show you the arena. Then we'll cut back and the skate park and the railway museum. And there's another section farther east. Like obviously each one of these will just be walking distance. This used to be Blockbuster Video. Our whole lives growing up, it was Blockbuster Video. Now it's a pizza and weed store. Taco Bell. All the junk food is basically right here. It's kind of funny. There was a really famous picture that went around on like the memes and stuff. It was always for like American cities. but it was the picture of here. It was a picture of this little clutter. So they were standing probably right at that hotel and looking this way, and all you can, it's just sign after sign after sign, very close together and clumped up. All right, let's see if I can't make a break for it. Maybe I shouldn't be jaywalking with my dog. So my dog, it's been a week since his surgery, and he needs the exercise. He needs to go for good walks. Now, he's going crazy. Popeyes, chicken, Domino's, Subway, all the shit that I try to avoid, to be honest. Not sure anyone else, like from where you're from, in the States or whatever, you can sell liquor anywhere. Here it's the Liquor Control Board, and they had like pure monopoly on it. The beer store and the liquor store, and that's it. Just pretty recently, they switched it that, all right, let's try to catch this light. They switched the law here in our province that variety stores can now sell beer and like mixed drinks, but they can't sell like bottles of liquor still. If you want a bottle of liquor, you still got, holy, I'm gonna have to put you guys out the wind. We got 30 seconds or so. I can make it down. Let's look back this way for a minute. It's zoom out. What I'm gonna do is put anyone on TV. We're here at the grocery store, one of many, obviously. That's what I was talking about. The liquor store. It's called the LCBO, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Man, this wind, I gotta start not doing streams if it's windy. It's honestly kind of pointless, and I really apologize that it's probably tearing your eardrums. So here is I wish this was here when I was a kid. It's very new, but there's a few things I want to highlight here. This skate park, actually I'm gonna skate it this summer. I'm not gonna do tricks. I'm not gonna, actually, you can't sell liquor everywhere in the States. Lots of dry. Oh yeah, it's by county. Okay. Same kind of here. So we had our Ontario rules, not county to county though. So here we go. This skate park is like actually all-time awesome for a place of this, a city of this size. Look at that. That's a bench that you can grind on. You got this drops down off that. Like, look at this place. Over here you got like quarter pipe, half pipe. Very nice skate park. Hubbas and bubbas. Let's check out some of the like more unique aspects of it. What makes it like railway city kind of thing. I just love the pride in that. But that, look at that, eh? You'll see me skating here. I won't do too many tricks, but I'll just carve this place out. Even this, check this out. This is a railway tie that they turn into the rail. Like literally, you know, the word rail for skateboarding. Well, they put a railway tie. Like, that's ingenious. Coming down the ramp, and you can skate the railway. Right here, you got your, like, to fix all, here's all your tools to fix a skateboard or a bike right at the park. You need to tighten your trucks. You need to switch your deck out. Here's something I really wanted to come here and show. This has just been announced. I'd mentioned it the other day. This is a wall for murals and graffiti. They've voluntarily made a wall for it. So we're going to have to come out here, and I'm going to definitely do, I think I'll do this nice little bottom corner, maybe top corner. I got to put my Saint on that. Here's some rules and regulations here. I gotta freeze frame that for a second, so that way I can pause it and read it later. But yeah, like both sides, this mall's like, and it's brand new. No one's even hit it yet. I gotta see, is there like, I'm not allowed till April 29th or something? It's available for use from dawn till dusk, 7 days a week. Established in 2026 to support the development of professional and emerging artists interested in mural painting and graffiti. The rules listed below are designed to ensure the space remains safe, positive, and productive. Yes! Like, come on! That's such a win. I get a little tear in my eye because I just love it. And at the skate park to boot. What a cool thing. Another one of these skateboard benches and some more ramps, and like it's a good size skate park for a little city. Railway City Skate Park. Here's get that in a nice screenshot as well. Hold on. Railway City Skate Park, NYC 1290. What do you think? Worth coming out here, and it's worth me picking up a skateboard in my olden age. All right, we got a dip set out of this wind again. Come on, buddy boy. Oh, we'll zoom. So here we go. This is your Joe Thornton Arena. He's a famous hockey player for the Boston Bruins. Holy! I might just shut the stream down and tell me, someone's got to say how bad this wind is. Because I don't mind doing this tour another time and not wasting people's time. It was such a nice day. Now it's killing it. A little jump out. Try to put the back to the wind. This is your jump out. It's a twin pad arena. The main one's for our St. Thomas Stars. Yes, definitely. He's loving it. Because it was a lot of, I couldn't even let him clean himself. It was like just sitting him still 24 hours a day, basically. That's the Joe Thornton Community Center. It's actually pretty nice. Clips from those shoots back in the day. Back in 6 months ago. This is the police station here. Colin McGregor Justice Building. Now, I've told the story a couple times, but my family was involved in I'll tell it as briefly as I can. There was a 19-year-old was the son of the father. There was Frank and Fred. Lots of other brothers too. Well, the son got a warrant, and the cops came to arrest him at his own house. Well, at his parents' house. And at his parents' house, the young brother let him in. All it was over was a stolen bicycle back in 1936. So, like, this isn't significant, but it is. And so the cops get let into the guy's house, and the dad's sitting at the kitchen table drinking whiskey with his pistol clutched nearby. And they caught him off guard. They kind of roughed him up a little, and it turned into a gunfight. Both sides were shooting, and an officer passed away, Colin McGregor. The two went on the run. The father and the son went on the run for a bit. One was captured, I think, on the other side in Ohio or something, on the other side of the lake. But long story short, it was my great-grandparents and my grandpa's brother that were hung. They were hung. And then the name of this building is the officer who passed away. So rest in peace, everyone. It's a tragic story, but it's a significant one to me. Appreciate you saying that, Jane. I can, like, there's definitely moments, like right now, the sun just like parted and, or the clouds parted and the wind went away. Oh, I want to show you that one. This one might actually be my favorite in town. So yeah, I've shown this on shorts and stuff. So yeah, we'll go the other way. That's your railway station. Or pardon me. It used to have roundabouts. This place was booming with trains. Like literally freaking row upon row of rail. This whole section, that's the train station. That little pink, that's the train station we've walked by. But this whole area, as you can see here, it's got one of these still left for historical reasons. And see that thing, these tracks go across with that thing, and it was designed. Let's go look at it quick. Super cool. We can get just to one, and it'll explain the whole thing. So these tracks running this way are built for that thing to slide up and down them. Now a train can pull up. See, there's this set of tracks right there. That's a set, an old set. Then there's another one right there, another one right there. So the trains would pull up. Oh, you could see it better on the other side there. The trains would pull up. Like, there's room for what? 15? No, oh, that's gotta be. But it goes past that thing anyway. And each one, oh, it's the doors. If you just keep the doors, you'd know how many trains could come at the same exact time. Pull up. They pull up on the other side of that. And this thing is like your cart. Grabs whatever it needs, pulls it in and out. They also had a roundabout over there. Looks like they're working on building something maybe. Stubborn woman, awesome to see you. Good time to join. We're in a pretty nice little spot over here. But let's try to get out of the wind. I'm going to go show this mural. I think you'll really like this mural. Anyone who enjoys the art. Because this one's just so proud. But it all really depends when the sun's shining. You wait for that cloud to go away, and the art looks just stunning compared to in a dull gray day. I noticed that when I filmed the graffiti as well. You know, I'll go out on a crappy day and the graffiti just doesn't look as powerful. It just looks dull, even if it's the most bright colors. When the sun hits it, whole nother story. But we'll circle back to the high school, and I won't keep you guys all too long. Honestly, I've just been doing these little streams, rack up a few of the view hours, and get to chat. I gotta make a point of going for a walk and taking the dog for a good walk. You know, everyone can get out and do everything, but it's important that you get your dog out. And yeah, just circling the same old block all the time. Stubborn, thank you for joining from work. Great to see you though. I'll definitely be in touch. Let's go check out this mural though. Anyone watching will truly enjoy it. I might tell the YouTube to make I might clip it myself if it's not the highlight, because this should be a highlight. I don't want to stop the damn video to make a short. Strange Adventures, St. Thomas. All right. So I'll explain this one piece at a time here. That is Rachel McAdams. You know her from movies like Mean Girls, I believe, and tons of big box office Hollywood movies. Rachel McAdams. She went to high school here. She lived here. That's Joe Thornton. I spoke about the arena. He played for the Sharks, the Bruins, the Maple Leafs. One of the all-time highest point getters in the league. We got Thomas the Train Engine. Tagged. That's kind of, I don't know if that tag came after or if that was part of it. What do you guys think? Because there's tags all over, like they didn't disrespect it. I mean, like one could say they did, but like, is that part of this, or did someone come here after and do that? Either way, it don't matter. It's really neat though. What's this guy's name from Marvin the Martian or whatever that show's called? I don't pay attention to too much of that. I know you know it. I've seen him on Fortnite. Man, I know as soon as you say it, I'd be like, yeah, that's correct. And then you got your I think that's the St. Thomas police, like crest. I think that's what that is. Strange Adventures. Let's take a little dip back. I guess I'll have to come here for a short on a hot summer day. Pretty nice though. Pretty nice. I would vote that up there in the city. But the one that I used as a thumbnail for this with the dancer, that like when you see that in the light, you'd be just so astonished at the, like, it just pops. But I'm really impressed with not only the fact that they're doing all these murals, but now they're promoting it to the kids. Graffiti. That's hilarious. All right, we're swooping back around here. Korean kicking chicken. Another view of the Brunny. Hey, Riley. Good to see you, man. Welcome to St. Thomas on a cloudy, windy Tuesday. This place, Century Sound, back when like CDs and all that were more important. We'd go in here after school and you could sample CDs. They'd like open the wrap, put it in the machine for you, and you wore headphones and you could sample the CDs. It was an awesome pastime for us. You all right, buddy? I'm gonna have to sit down here in a moment and let Buddy he's been going and going. He's doing really good. But it's always nice to let him rest still too, right? Got the muffler man. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. It is a nice city. I think I'm pretty, like 1,000,000% sure I've shown all that stuff back there, at least in a few shorts. But we'll zoom in from here even. We'll find a spot to have a little ciggy. Art all over the side of it. Some is art, some is real images, like hyperimposed or whatever. Huge though, when it really, like, from back here the scale can't give you no justice. One thing I've always said, once you get past this area, it gets so tight because it was built for horse and buggies and stuff. Like, it really was. So all day when you're trying to shop and stuff, it's just a nightmare for the cars are just, it's dangerous. So my point, and I think when I'm 50 something, I'll run for city office, and I think it should be a park. I honestly think they should tear this road out and turn it into a park. with like say a mini putt golf course right here, say a basketball courts, tennis courts, art installments. I could just go on and on. Little rollerblade hockey rinks, like pop-up stands. It would be like such a, I don't know. Had to see Anze Kopitar. Oh yeah, caddy. It always sucks to see a legend in the game. No matter what, I honestly, like, I got no love for the LA Kings. They took Gretzky. We've been beating up on them every year in the playoffs. I'm an Oilers guy myself, but yeah, absolutely sucks. Seeing him in the finals in the Blackhawks. Yeah, man, that really was true though. Like, the LA Kings won some cups, and when you think of that, that's actually crazy. You know, that was a good team. Jonathan Quick, Doughty's actually 20 minutes up the road that way is where his home is, both growing up and he has a house there. Drew Doughty, 20 minutes that way. So Moe's used to be 24/7. They crossed that out, barely open anymore. All right, where's the damn bench? We gotta sit down, don't we, buddy boy? We'll go over to that horse market again. Train station's wildly nice though. Every single window was smashed out of that building. It was left abandoned. Holy, this wind's brutal. But do you see what I mean with the shopping up here? And like the non-stop, like it's a highway. It's a highway. They put a highway where they put a horse and buggy track. And many people get smoked trying to just cross this street anywhere. You gotta, I mean, I know it's go by the rules and stuff, but how many people, I bet you catch like 6 people texting. I just look at these cars. I bet you. How many we get? I don't like doing it, but I've always noticed that people texted, this grandpa don't see me, I bet you don't fucking see me. See, that's what I'm saying, it's dangerous. Grandpa behind me almost start pulling out towards me here because he's paying attention to this lane, not who's walking. I think we're getting out of this is our little transit short buses. Used to have full-size buses in this town, but not really enough people took it. All the flowers are starting to come out for sale. Now we're heading back into the older end, right? But don't you think this, to me, this has so much more culture and vibe to it than just the same old stuff you see. Neil Payton, good to see you, man. Sorry, I got my dog and I got people and cars. I'm not doing the greatest looking down at the chat. Great to see you though. Neil's been putting out some fire content as well. Anybody who ain't in contact with him, there's your youth center. This is your signs for what's going on in there. It's Casso Station back there. Weird place. They let them put a basic right in front of it. Welcome to the Casso Station. So it's got all your members of parliament. That's who reopened it. Like I wouldn't say they did, but they're the ones who get to use it now. And then they rent the main floor out for like weddings and stuff. So here we're getting to my high school. That's where I said I would call it a street. Maybe I will sit and have a sip right here if I can just find somewhere to sit. I'm going to cross back over there. Just let these cars go first. You can hit these buttons anytime, but oh, this guy let me see what I was doing. I was trying to let everyone pass first. Thank you. And most people, they'll just walk right up to those things and hit the button and just like start walking. I try to still like not just impede into the traffic. Oh no, I want to go around front here. Just give me something to sit on. That I must say, oh yeah, the next block has them nice benches. That's the best spot. You good to make it one more block, buddy? He's probably needing some water at this point at least. Come on, Sniffer. We'll sit down on the next spot. This was a brand new building a few years ago. Funny, I used to live right on that block, and I'd bring my golf clubs and go. I'd play like little golf course right where that building. It was just like an old field right in the middle of the town, kind of like this. This is the old YMCA, and forget what else was even there. It's been that long that it's just been fenced off. Huge lot. I know lots of people have seen this one before, part of the Track to the Future murals. But we're gonna go sit on that Railway City Throne bench because it's a sick bench. I had a viewer, I can't remember who said it, but they said bring that one home. Like they want that with cushions.
Hello.
So yeah, we're now pushing into Center City. More West End, if anything. West, Center West. The Art Crypt tattoos. Let's go. I remember when the police talked to you. Yeah, back there, Neil. You were here when that happened. When the police rolled up, when there was a break and enter or something going on at that building. These are in the shade, these benches. But I want to sit on this legend here. Look at this thing. Here's the cool portrait I've shown, or mural I've shown several times. I came and I did this view, and then the city copied it, and it was perfect. They actually sent like one of their official tourism people and did the like exact same cuts that I did. But yeah, we'll sit here and chill out on the throne for a minute. Let me just light a quick cigarette. We're gonna get you home, buddy. Come home. Here, good boy. He doesn't even relax. He just sniffs around and walks around more. Oh, buddy. Okay, so here's where I was gonna take you. I just kind of feel weird. Oh, they're setting up the news because I got to it first. You probably see my post. I guarantee you. See, this guy's doing a news. The news is here because I seen it on a post and it was released 5 minutes ago. So I came booking it out here, and it's official. Arthur Voden Secondary School. 100 years this year. It's celebrating. They got the flag lowered to half because it's closed. It's officially closed as of next month. They didn't even give it like a full year to say goodbye or nothing. They just dropped the bombshell. She's done. And that's the high school I grew up as. But did you see the guy with the tripod? That's the guy from what's it called? CTV News. CTV News. His name's gosh, I gotta think of that. Brett Henning or something like that. Who cares? Anyway, that's the guy who'll be doing the news for it tonight. It'll be on London News, CTV News. The darn high school's gone. So everybody used to come here for the fights. You'd come back here, or you'd go down to that park. I'm always showing the athletic park. This is where any little fisticuffs and stuff used to take place. Right in this little back alley. Now, I see a lot of mattresses everywhere. We got the Legion, Branch 41 of the Legion of St. Thomas, the Canadian Army. Yeah, exactly. St. Thomas, London local news. Good to see you, Mohammed. Awesome to see you, Mo. Hope you're having a good day, brother. Mo is funny. Mo, I went and clicked on to trying to find through his channel. He's got all these videos and they're all black. It's just a black screen. I'm like, what? I love it. The guy cracks me up. So now we're creeping through this used to be all sorts of things. One of those type of buildings. Down to the St. Thomas and Railway. So you guys would be starting to get familiar with this area. Where I call home. It's not where I grew up. I grew up in the north of the town. But like, it's the downtown. Yes. Mohammed. Neil is Mohammed? Is that what he just said? You're the same person? No. That is what it looked like. What they did. The carnival brought that darn elephant here. And we ran him over. We ran him over with a train. All right. This is an area where people might get offended with filming and stuff, but they're gonna stand there at the corner, people pushing baby strollers and stuff, and then get mad when they're the ones doing the freaking this. Like, look at right here. Here's a exact. That is a rubber band for tying your arm off for intravenous use. Come on, man. These things are super cool. Seen them quite a bit around the city. The garden beds though, but they've got the railway ties built in. Now you can't go too many areas without seeing the rail crossings. Let's go, let's head west. Trouble trying to make sure I'm focused, and right around here there's a lot of this is a danger zone, so I got to keep my dog from biting at things. But much respect, Easy Home Cooking. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Easy. Check her out. There's another sick mural there. You would believe it? I've had him for 15 years. I've had this dog for 15 years. And he's still strong as ever. Oh, I'm getting notifications from my what's it called? Company, my phone company, talking about data usage. I've streamed good 10 times or something outside this month. And so if for the fact of the matter, it's still holding up and just giving me notifications now, that's pretty cool. That's sketchy. They've been working on this. Here's the old cat building. Been back here plenty too. approaching City Hall. Retouch off. I don't know what that means. Starting to do funny things. Love from Mother Russia. Absolutely. If we can't all be friends, that's the situation. But like YouTube is a perfect place to show that you could have people from every walk of life and we all treat each other with respect and support. I couldn't ask for a better group of friends than the people that I've met. And I was always kind of against like the social media meeting people, that kind of thing. It was like people I knew, and that's all I really vibed with. But that changed quite a bit for me. This place right in front of us here in the wind tunnel, that's the Nameless. That's where I was on that baseball team that got kicked off for having political different views. And I think I'm always open to change my views if someone talks to me and treats me with respect as well. I kind of want to just go peek in the door at City Hall. Get out of the wind here. This place though, so it's got tons of cameras, but every night once it gets dark, and you know like why, this place becomes like basically a shooting gallery for the users, smoking and shooting. And here we go, just a nice little visual inside. Very nice place. I can't go in because of the dog, but maybe we'll go stroll around in there one day and check out. You have a good night, Easy. Blessings from Canada. Seems like a lot of flags are lowered to half right now. So maybe, what am I missing? Oh, there was a police officer. That's what it was. A police officer, an Ontario provincial police officer passed away. Rest in peace. I completely forgot I had seen that until I seen all the lowered flags. Another one of my faves here. But where have we not been? Where can I journey? You doing all right, buddy boy? We'll do one more little peek at the Asbestos Hotel. All these though, someone's come through and picked up the cigarette butts and the garbage and stuff. Bless. Always trying to get you out of the wind a little at least. Holy angels. There's some pretty epic footage of that fire with that cross in the background, like from around the back of this building. All right, buddy, let's find us a safe lane. Hold our breath. Oh, wow. That's crazy. You can see like, oh, the old basement wall is like all stone. But look at this. This is kind of neat. Not neat, but like, see that? That room is still intact right there. They had to, crazy. Just another tragic story. All right, buddy, you don't want to go in there. But yeah, I still need to pick up the trash in front of my property. I know. Honestly, sometimes I get frustrated with things and I overreact and I say things, and then I know better that, like, of course the wind, it brings garbage and stuff and Blue Box Day and all that. But like, there's that, and then there's this. Like, the wind certainly didn't bring that. I would say someone donated somebody a bunch of bananas and they got just left there, rotting away. because I definitely know. And it's only certain businesses. I'll go to some, it's clean. I go to the next one, it's not. I think it's on all of us if you just clean your little area. And like JC's got acreage, so it's going to take you all summer, and by the time you're done one side, the other side's gathering again. But I get a little annoyed with, and then when I see the mentality of people, they're like, we need to get the homeless to clean the garbage. Until they do it, I'm not doing it. Like there's just so much spite and lack of accountability. And I know that's not you, or actually any of the people that I really vibe with. No one's like that. Otherwise, I don't vibe with them. But I don't know. There's just something to... What is that noise? Sounds like there's a dentist running in there. Let's see if I'm going to do this without trying to like capture anything but the noise. And this wall is... Maybe he's got like some sort of little like doing some little tiny power tool or something. But that sounds like a guy doing backdoor dentistry. So obviously some of the older buildings, like you can't save every single building that's from the 1800s, or like, you know, sometimes it's better to have a place to build a modern with extra units and all that stuff. Okay, here we go. Here's another one that we'll have to clip for a short, because I seen this. If you see me post about garbage and stuff, that's because I already seen it and gave it some time. Now here we are at Midtown parking lot, and like I just don't even know what to say to that image. And like, does my dog, like, you know, have to be on high alert? And when you look closely, it's the free food stuff, just like those bananas, then a stolen iPad, the bag that they were carrying around all day, beer. And then whatever this is. Bunch of beer cans. It looks like a bunch of cans, like someone maybe be saving them for themselves for later on. And we'll finish this one at the environmental parking, because this one is going to go as a short. I've already got it filmed. I already did one a few weeks ago, and the same exact shit's there. And yeah, okay, the business don't want to clean it. Yeah, okay, a person doesn't want to clean it. Well, this is the city, and it's their environmental services. So if they can't keep their own parking lot, they certainly don't give a shit about us. Oh, we got Scooby-Doo. I ain't seen Scooby in a minute. Good to see you, brother. It's like our community is our problem, but most people want someone else to fix it. Truth. That is the exact mentality that, and like Scooby, I believe you can see some of the Facebook reels and stuff of the comments of people just like they give me a hard time for showing it. And then I'm literally like out here scraping it up and cleaning it half the time. But if I tried, if it was just me and I'm the one like, I'm going to take this on myself for free, I would literally just be lapping around as the same people threw the same shit every day. These are neat. You find these rocks. Find these rocks in random places around. Here we are at this corner here. Black family lives in this house, and apparently it was there for years. I had moved back to St. Thomas and noticed it for a bit, and it really bugged me. And I was doing a video about Reiki and the power of positivity and negativity, and even writing things can affect you. Well, anyway, I'll see if we can't get... This was one of my original early shorts from last year. Under that, can you see in the white? Can you see the white? Right there, right there, right there. I'm not going to say the word. You can see it. And I know that some people will say, oh, that symbol's been hijacked. It's actually a good one. Well, it wasn't intentioned to be good. It was a bad symbol there. So I pulled up on my e-bike, parked right there, straight from Walmart. And I did that. The only person that gave me hate for it was someone saying, well, the wind is going to get it all over the truck that was parked there. Well, I was tired of looking at it, and that's the type of person I am, that, yeah, I might even be doing wrong by exposing something or saying something. I should just mind my business, but this is my business. I want to walk my dog. I don't want to see garbage and freaking fascist symbology like on a black guy's house that was clearly meant to be an intimidating tactic for him. Not by him, for him. Like some asshole did that. I did it in Tillsonburg. I always had a needle box. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Scoob. And that's very, And so, hey, how you doing? Some people would be like, well, why the fuck are you filming it, man? Nah. Well, like, I've been out here for years doing this shit. And I just it's more about the awareness than, oh, look at me. I barely put myself in my videos. Look at this, though. Now, here is a powerful fucking image you're going to see here of this garbage from weeks ago all along the property line. And you fucking tell me how that's not insane. How that doesn't make me feel more agitated and frustrated than most things could. And I was told that a lot of the papers and stuff is them dumping it. So not only do they not clean their shit and leave drum barrels of oil and whatever this is a private parking for fucking city workers and the city workers that park here. Permit parking only, St. Thomas. Same symbol, environmental services. I don't know, y'all. But we've done a nice little tour here. We're back in my little hood. And you know what? I'm actually gonna be probably doing a lot more time out towards Tillsonburg. I might be abandoning the town for the summer here and working on a garden, working on my woodworking, because I feel like a lot of my time is spent in ways that I don't want to be doing just because of the environment that I'm in. But I do really want to see some sort of change. I really do, because I know for a fact it wasn't always like that. Like some people say that, oh, it was always a problem. Yeah, it was always an issue. But now it's an epidemic. But we're going to end it there. And I really thank you guys all for joining today. I'll try to stay in touch as often as I can without being that guy that's on 24/7. But much love from the Railway City. The Saint struggling.